today are Chief Slover. So here's what we're going to do. Jason would come up and help out with that, presenting a few of the gifts. And then if you brought a gift, if you want to come and just present it to Chief, if you want to say a few words, however you want to handle it, the bike is yours, so to speak. So Jason, come on up, and however we'd like to do it, that's the next part of the show. Think so? How many people did log would like to make a presentation? Oh, come on. Seriously? Anybody else? Okay. Okay, so why don't we all come over here and do
On behalf of the Coast County Fire Chief, that's the one, I promise. We won't drag this out.
On behalf of my family, myself, thank you, Chief. Thanks for your friendship.
So, as you know, I have a habit of getting everybody a shadow box, but you already have one. But I do know some very crafty people that we decided to combine our skills.
Oh man, wow.
It's great.
It's really great. If people don't know, here's a guy who was in charge when I got here. And if it wasn't for him, his support, we wouldn't be here today. So thank you. Here we go, ready?
That's cool.
Wow.
Overhead or away. Hey, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thank you.
You see, it was better because the guy for the sandwich or whatever we had. I had no clue. Thank you for everything.
No. Glad it worked out. If not, I'd look pretty stupid, wouldn't I?
No, I wasn't gonna let that happen. Oh yeah. You still here?
Yeah, I'm here for a lot of it. But DC's gonna do this one.
Spit it out.
You were supposed to do this so I didn't cry.
Bring around anytime you need it. Okay.
So there's a few more signatures we still have to get, but this is all done. We're gonna sign it.
Thank you for being up here. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's getting worse. Yeah. That's a tough one to do. We got to continue on. That's a tough one. Chief Repke,
Sir?
thanks for being here.
So, on behalf of the Pleasant Prairie Fire Department, we'd like to recognize Chief Mike Slover for all the things that he's done with this plaque, and it reads, presented to Fire Chief Mike Slover, Salem Lakes Fire and Rescue, 5800, April 2002 to June 2021. In appreciation of years of service and commitment to public safety, the Pleasant Prairie Fire and Rescue Department honor your retirement, presented this day, the 10th of June.
Thank you. Many hours were spent at Pleasant Prairie Station 2 with that guy, the chief previous this, in our planning for the Kenosha County Fire Rescue Association, which also greatly benefited everything that's going on here out west. Thanks very much. We got a heavy contingent here.
Now you're in trouble. Now you're in
Hey,
trouble.
there's a stethoscope over there in case
We
you
wanted
need
to
it.
make sure we outnumbered you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'll step over here.
You're in the middle.
Yeah, you're in the middle.
On behalf of yourself, the healthcare system, you're the first point of contact with each other from the fire.
First point of contact. Chief Mike Slover, with sincere appreciation for your distinguished leadership in fire and EMS for the residents of Salem Lakes and the citizens of Kenosha County, from your friends at Prager South. May our great
Is there anyone else?
Card in here like this one I'm going to put with the rest of the cards. I don't know whether we're going to stamp it with all the cards together. It's up to you, I think.
I'll do that at the reception.
Okay. She's got a horse.
You know, I used to hold the chair of the Chiefs and Captains Association meeting for a number of years. First couple times I went to that, we went rather late. It was a great time. Go ahead, Tammy. Yes, ma'am.
I just want to share that this station actually should have my name on it. Because one day, I move very fast, those of you who know me. I'm on a mission from God every day. I get out of my truck, I'm flying into the front door, and little did I know I was flying in. Mike, thanks for getting the black ice off the sidewalk there. I hit the black ice with the speed of Speed Racer. For those of you old enough, I thought, oh, you know, a bad word. My feet went above my head. I tried to crouch like this so my head didn't hit the ground. And I came down, and of course what happens when you come down, your head goes backwards. The first thing I thought was, oh God, who saw me? And I looked around and I felt like I was bleeding. And I'm like, I tried to get up and I couldn't. So I crawled to the front door and came in. I think Jason was there, By the time he got here, I was at his desk with my feet up on the desk asking when my name would be out front. I called you a lot. We solved the problems of the world. We complained. We shared memories and pain and stories. And I'm going to miss that.
Do we have anyone else? Okay, then we would ask everyone on the floor to please clear the floor. Everyone, you can stay seated. The uniformed personnel would like you to stand, please. So all uniformed personnel, please rise. Stand. Uniformed personnel, stand up.
Company, help. Step. Straight. Colors, ready, step. Ready, step. Ready, hold.
present arms. Hold up, arms. Detail at ease. May be seated. For those that don't know, Terry is the administrative assistant for the Salem Lakes Fire and Rescue Department. Don't get comfortable. So we have come to the point, and we could spend a lot more hours, as you know, saying a lot more things, but it is usually better at this point to hear from the boss. I am both honored and flattered to have been asked to fill this role today, and it is my great pleasure to introduce my friend and my colleague, Chief Mike Slover of the Salem Lakes Fire and Rescue Department.
So Bill says, as he's walking away, make me proud. I'm going to be really embarrassed probably before this is over with. However, I'm very humbled. First of all, let me thank all of you for being here today to honor not only me, but my fire department and my family. "19 years might seem like a long time, but it flew by. It went by so fast. I don't want to go, but I do have to go. I feel it's very important to my family and me to go out and try to spend some time with all of my family and my married family, to go visit them, see how they're doing. The village, the town of Salem, prior to becoming the village of Salem Lakes, was very kind to me during my time here, allowing me adequate time to leave and go home for a long weekend, or to take vacation when it was, seemed to be it's time to go. I'm very fortunate my wife is a school teacher, so she had, they don't do anything, grade papers, don't work late at night, never have conferences after school till 6 or 7 o'clock. That lady worked her butt off. And she deserved her retirement. She deserved it with me being there. Okay? And I so we're okay till we talk about family, right? But all these people over here, and all uniform members in your families are part of my family. I've enjoyed working with you. I've enjoyed learning from you. And I've learned every day. I come to work every day expecting to learn something. Never knew it all, even though I might pretend. But I always wanted to learn something from calls we went to. Every time we come out of a call, let's talk about it. And I was so pleased to see that when I first got here, Tree Fire did exactly the way I had done it at my firehouse, or was part of with my chief. You can come back, smoking at the time, coffee, stand around the truck, and talk about the call. Hey, what went right? What went wrong? What can we learn from this? What can we do better? It was not about us. Although we cared about us going home safely every day. And that's what we strive to do. And I tell you what I learned from the best. The traditions and the respect that I've been shown here by all the departments I've had opportunity to work with, outside municipal agencies and in other municipalities, has been a dream. If any fire chief or leader of any municipal organization would get half of the opportunities that I had and the respect that was shown to me, man, it was a well-spent career. So 2005, I did leave. I went home within 125 miles of my house to another department to try to consolidate 9 departments. After I was there about 2 weeks, I called Bill Carey, Tom Seat, please can I come back? I made a mistake. I didn't want to start back over again. We had made lots of progress. And I thought we had places we could go. And talked to my family. They were okay with it. And the rest is history. I did get back. So I wasn't gone long. Just a little speed bump along the way. This front row right here, Chief Brown, Chief Noyes, Chief Seat, and all the other fellows that were part of the department. Ed Harride, part of the consolidation as the president of the Tree Fire Association. Mary Sohn, Kevin, thank you for being here and helping us with our trainings. Captain Copland's here in dress blues again today. This is the camaraderie that you get, an opportunity in the friendship and brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever you want to call it, that we get to build. The representatives on that back wall back there, Chief Krause, I tried to go before you, Chief, it just never happened. Okay? I really did. Okay? Tom is back there from Jefferson Fire, retired fire chief, okay, from Lake Geneva. Here's a guy who would listen to me. I could tell him the sky was pink. You're right, Chief. And it wasn't just a salesman gimmick. But he was behind. He thought it was pretty neat what we were doing. He thought it was an opportunity. He got to see something happen of consolidation or regionalization that a lot of people have hard times with. This never had to get, what's the word I want to use? Not violent, but it had to be aggressive on part of the municipality. We worked together. And I thank the board over the years that I've had the opportunity to work with. I got support financially, politically, and I didn't want any surprises to pop up to them. I want to make sure they had everything they needed to know right off the bat. Yeah, it wasn't easy because they only have, I only have one thing to worry about where they've got everything to worry about. So we have to make it our thing to become a priority. And but we understand what their job is. So part of it, so all you future chiefs out there, first of all, run for office, spend your time in office for one time and then see what it's about. Then, no, don't run for office. I see Bill Barheit sitting over and I said, no, don't run for office. So in closing, because I know that it's warm in here, thanks for everybody coming. Chief Nieder, Wisconsin saying it's been a slice. I think I said that earlier. We just shared ideas and we argued. That won't work. That will work. No, it won't. And then we had meetings and we were just trying to collaborate with the other chiefs and give it to them in advance. Let's get your ideas back to us. We hadn't made decisions. The decisions had to be made by votes. Votes of the association. And that's all we cared to do is that we wanted you to embrace those by the opportunity of providing input, making changes where necessary, and be able to make changes if it doesn't work out the door. Thank you very much. I'm very humble. I didn't think I'd get this far in this little speech. Oh, by the way, I do have one written. I can read to you if you'd like. No, I don't. Yeah, right? You guys have heard enough crap, haven't you? The friendships that I'm going to miss, but they're not broken. I will be around. You will definitely hear from me if I have an opinion. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
seated for a second. Okay, I just would like to do one thing, and then we have a couple more things to do very quickly. Number one, it's very easy to see the legacy of the chief as you pass through town, see the station, see the apparatus out here. But one of the truest legacies is the people that worked with you, they retired, and the people that are here now. So I would just like to ask all current and retired members of Salem Lakes Fire and Rescue, Salem Fire, Salem Rescue, Silver Lake Fire, Silver Lake Rescue, Wilmot Fire, stand up. This is Chief's legacy. I would ask you to remain standing. All uniformed personnel, I'd like you to remain standing also, please. You do not need to come to attention at this time. Uniformed personnel, Ted Hutt,